Devante is 8 years old. He lives with his grandmother in Alamogordo, New Mexico, and he loves to play outside. On a Sunday morning, he was riding his bicycle when suddenly he crashed.
An accident on his bicycle where he hit the curb and the handlebars when they turned, and when he fell on the handlebar.
Devante's neighbors carried him back to his house and told his grandmother what had happened.
Then, I went to him and, he wasn't crying. He was just saying, my tummy hurts, my tummy hurts. Then the neighbor right away showed me his bruise, his thing that he had there from my house. I got him inside the house. He threw up, and I told my mom, we got to take him to the emergency room.
Rosemary took Devante to the local hospital in Alamogordo. After several x-rays, ultrasounds, and CT scans, the doctors determined that Devante must be transported to El Paso Children's Hospital.
So it ruptured his lower intestine, and he goes, he's got to go to the trauma center in El Paso. CT scan came out that he had fluid in his stomach, and we don't know, what that fluid is. But what we do know is that he's got to go.
As soon as Devante and his grandmother arrived at El Paso Children's Hospital, he immediately started to receive tests to correctly diagnose his illness. Pediatric radiology played an important role in his diagnosis.
Radiology is a specialty that many people might not know about because they don't meet us necessarily face to face, but it drives almost all of the diagnosis or figuring out what disease you have in the hospital or even in outpatient centers. Radiology has become sort of the hub of the hospital where all the different specialties come to talk to us to help figure out where they're going to go, either with treatment or even what disease the patient has. And it involves the emergency room doctors, it involves hospitalists who are taking care of admitted patients, it involves ICU doctors, surgeons, all of the subspecialists like gastroenterology, nephrology, neurosurgery. Every single doctor, except maybe dermatology, they all talk with us, and we're kind of a hub of information for all of those specialties. And we also performed image-guided procedures. So a lot of things that people consider surgeries are still now performed by us as radiologists, where we use CT or ultrasound or x-rays to guide needles or tubes into certain locations in the body.
From that point on, we spend all the rest of the days in ICU, where the attention was great. They made me feel like they were family.
The value of the pediatric intensive care unit in the community is priceless. That's the only place into a hospital where you can provide advanced care. Without having one pediatric intensive care unit into a hospital, it actually limits the care that those children can receive.
Had it not been for this hospital that's a lot closer to us, they might have transported me all the way to Albuquerque, which is, 3.5 hours away, further away from home. Not being from El Paso, from Texas, or, being from Alamogordo, it was so important to me not to be that far away from home. I also take care of my 81-year-old mom. So, it's just, to me, donate all you can. It's not just for my child, but for all the children that need the help.